We have a crossroads matchup in the light heavyweight division coming up between someone who has made himself a bit of a villain in the media recently and among fans, in Jamahal Hill, coping very hard after that title loss to Alex Pereira. What can you say about that? He's done a very good job of keeping himself in the media. Regardless, his career is in a bit of a tough spot, coming off a dusting, a first round KO. And like I said, this fight may make or break his road to the top of the division again. And on the other side, we talk about crossroads. Jiri Prochazka, the Czech samurai, one of the most loved fighters by fans. The guy has zero defense, is all offense, and has had some crazy success because of that. This fight, though, both of these guys are in a very similar spot in their career in terms of coming off losses to the champion, Alex Pereira Poatan. He's a clear head and shoulders above that division, above the rest of the strikers, the guys who like to, do their work on the feet. But Jiri Prochazka especially, like I said, his style is all offense. He blocks punches with his face, and when that breaks, when the body breaks down, that style just can't keep working anymore. And even the fire, like the mentality of going into that fire when you're damaged goods, when that flame dies, then the fighter is a shell of his former self. And do not get me wrong, Jiri Prochazka, I don't think he's at that place at all. I just think this matchup is going to tell us a lot about not only his future, but Jamahal Hill's future as well, because I think these are the next two best guys. Apart from Magomed Ankalaev, who, should get his shot next. Should have got his shot 2 years ago. Regardless, Jamahal Hill, Jiri Prochazka have a beef to settle. The stylistic contrast in this fight is going to be really special to watch, especially after all the build-up, Regardless of what you want to say about Jamahal Hill, on a personal level, he's done a great job at getting people to tune in. And tune in, even if that's to see him lose, there are going to be way more eyes on this fight with Jiri, as opposed to if he didn't, go on this tirade. So, like I said, love him or hate him, we all have much more of an emotional interest in this fight, which makes fighting at the highest level way more fun to watch. So that's just how we're feeling now. Imagine fight week, the press conference. Jamahal Hill is going to be very vocal, and Jiri Prochazka, the calm in the chaos. He is beyond just his fighting style. His warrior spirit is, it's really beautiful to see. Not many fighters, stick to a code and have the perspective on fighting that he does. Regardless, like I said, he's in a tough spot. Both of these guys are. I think if we look at the fight, it's going to be fireworks. I can see Jiri Prochazka, fighting like he always does, very wild. Like there's no rhythm or, there's a rhythm to him. He's fighting in his own rhythm, but to the outlooker, to the guy standing on the other side, you're not picking up 1-2 left hook, low kick, shit's coming at you from wild angles and real offbeat timing, and his hands are real low coming up. Really crazy style. On the other side, Jamahal Hill, a bit more technical, southpaw, probes with that lead hand and has a very, very hard straight left. Very good rear kicks too, and good footwork, good timing, good accuracy. I think he's going to have success early. Jiri may put himself into a position to get countered by one of those straight lefts. But I think when the fight really gets kicked off is where Jiri Prochazka thrives. And if Jamahal Hill for one moment falls into that brawl, into that chaos, and tries to swim with Jiri there, I don't know. I think Jiri can overwhelm him and swarm him. On the other side, though, if Jamahal Hill hurts Jiri Prochazka, which I can see him doing, with the nice, clean boxing that he has, and stays composed and picks his shots, I can see him putting the lights out pretty cleanly here. So that's why I say it's such a crossroads fight. I think Jamahal Hill is the more technically skilled fighter and defensively sound fighter. but good luck dealing with that swarm of offense that Jiri Prochazka brings. So that's why it's such an intriguing matchup. And then you have, like I said, all of the personal stuff on top. It's going to be a really, really interesting fight, and one I am really, really looking forward to on an already stacked pay-per-view. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this one and who you've got, because I think it's a coin flip fight. I'm really, really unsure which direction. I can see a path to victory pretty clearly for both guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, I would really, really appreciate that, and we will chat soon.